This video covers the event date and time section of the event request form. This section can be one of the easiest or the most complex area depending on the event that you have. By default, it looks just like you're seeing here and is rather simple. I can simply select a date, start time, and end time for an event. If this is just a one-time event, this is all I have to do. Now, if you've come from the front page and have already pre-selected, these will already be filled out with your date and time from there. Now I've just come to this form and I haven't selected anything beforehand, so I could use the date picker to choose a date, and I can change my time here either by typing in a value or selecting going up and down. So this is a 4 p.m. start time to a 6 p.m. end time. Now this is how the event will publish on any calendar I send it to. So 4 o'clock will be the start and 6 o'clock will be the end. Now you'll notice it is on the same day. That makes sense, so it starts and ends on the same day. I have repeat options down here that I'll get to in just a second. Now, one of the big things with calendars is that you might want to have time to get into a location or stay longer. However, this will not affect the actual event time itself. So if you want to get in early, put name cards down, or stay late to do a little cleanup, you can affect that by using the two links here, pre-event / setup duration, and by expanding this, I can now see a pre-event and a setup area. Now the pre-event area, this is primarily for you as a requester to select time that you wish to be in the location before the actual event starts. So I can drop this down and choose 20 minutes, and you can see on the right 3:40 is now the beginning of my entire reservation time. However, on a calendar it will still show 4 o'clock is when I want to be there. This is very important. Previously, you might have been inclined to pad an event start time. However, with more calendars being promoted, 4 o'clock with a 20-minute pre-event time is the better way to go. Down here at the end time, I can also use the time. So if I want to stay another hour, now my entire reservation is from 3:40 to 7 o'clock. Now this is going to be important later on to set this date and time pattern up so that when I go to the locations area, it will use this to find a location that's available for that time. It's a very easy process and it will just show me ones that are available for this. Now, once I've got this pattern set up, a time from 3:40 to 7 o'clock, I can repeat this pattern. And I will use the repeat drop down here, and you can see we have daily, weekly, monthly, and ad hoc. Now the ad hoc is still probably the easiest one to do because it allows you to just simply click on a date picker and add more dates to your event. So by doing this, I'm selecting an event that starts on the 12th of August. My entire event goes from 3:40 to 7, and then it repeats that same pattern on all of these dates here. So I've added, and I can also use the X button here to remove it as well. So if I want to, there's other options available to me daily, and that will contain how many days I want to. All the rest are fairly self-explanatory. One thing to keep in mind though is if you do select repetitions that go far off into the future, you keep in mind if you're going to hit a holiday, so if I choose a weekly and then I go 16 weeks out, one of those dates might fall on a holiday. Once I have this pattern set up, 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock is the event, my reservation is actually here, I'm all set here, and I know that when I get to the locations area, all of the locations as they show me, whether they're available or not available, will be a reflection of this area here. So that covers the event and date time section.